Hey guys, it's Lori and I am waiting on a train. So while I'm sitting here waiting, I'm just gonna do my update really quick. I'm running so late for work today. I woke up late. I did not hear my alarm go off at all. I have 2 alarms set. Didn't hear either one of them go off. It's like, man, I'm gonna have to change it to a song or something that like I have to change it every once in a while, or else like I guess I get used to it and I don't know. That's not what you're here for. Let's get to the update. Right now I'm on VLCD number 15. I didn't do a check-in clip yesterday. I thought, I'll just do them both today. So for VLCD number 14, I was down 0.4. And today I was up 0.4. So my first gain, which I am not surprised about because I am above average. And if I'm going to get it down to average, where I usually end up at that half pound a day mark, I'm probably gonna have some gains or some zeros or whatever. I don't know. I hope not though. I want to kick it back up and be above average for the first time ever. Let's get to the foods, and I'm going to show you the food that I had 2 nights ago and then the food that I had last night, and then we will get into tomorrow. All right, this looks like a pile of burnt food scraps that should be thrown away, but it's actually my dinner. This is the way I like it, believe it or not. It's steakums with some poblano peppers and chopped onions. So it's actually really good this way, believe it or not. Today is VLCD number 14, and dinner tonight is just 2 scrambled eggs with green beans scrambled together. So I felt like coming back real quick and talking for a minute about phase 3 because it was running through my mind, and I thought, you know what, just turn the camera on and talk about it. Let me fix it a little bit. Okay, so I'm about to get on the highway. I like to take the back roads, but like I said, I'm running late, so here we go, off the subject again. I only have 6 more injections left, but I have actually 8 more very low calorie days, because after my last injection, after I do 6 more injections, then I have to wait 72 hours and still do the low calories, the very low calorie days, for 72 hours to get the hCG out of my system. So technically I still have 8 very low calorie days left. Then after those 72 hours, which is the transition period, after that I'm gonna go straight into eating keto-ish, basically keto. And it's really, I'm not going to call it keto, I'm just going to call it low carb. If you follow keto, you're going to do great on phase 3. And I mean, just the old hCG lingo, we just call it P3. But on P3, we just do keto style, and you do wonderful, or just like an Atkins induction low carb style, and you do great. And add foods in like a little bit at a time, because you want to see how it helps you to see how your body reacts to certain foods. Maybe you have certain adverse reactions to foods that might be ever so slight, but you never realized it before. But after a round, when you've been eating so clean and so few calories, you really notice it if something has even just the slightest adverse effect on you. So that's why it's a good idea to add your foods in slowly, like a little bit at a time. Don't add in 10 different things, you know, right away, because then if something gives you an upset stomach or makes you feel a little blah or whatever, you're not really going to know what it was. Or if something gives you a insulin response, or maybe makes you retain some water or something like that, you know, and you'll know. You'll be able to tell because you just got off of phase 2 with all the clean eating and feeling good and having that P2 skinny feeling. You're going to know if you're retaining some water all of a sudden. So I got to get around this guy. He's not going fast enough for me. He's not going the speed limit. So. Oh, he's getting over 2, really? Okay. Oh, there's cars over on the edge. All right, so anyway, I just wanted to kind of chat about that for a minute. And yeah, that's going to be it. I'm going to go ahead and end this day here for real, and I don't know, I may talk about P3 some more in this video. We shall see. Hey guys, it's Lori. Today is very low calorie day number 16. I was down 0.2 today, so I'm still up 0.2 from what I was a couple days ago, but that's all right. Let me just go ahead and show you what was dinner last night. I totally forgot to take a clip of what I ate tonight. So this is a platter full of the top round steaks from Aldi and some cooked carrots that I cooked with it. Oh, this is so delicious. I put some onions and salt and pepper on this, and that was it. It made some really good broth too. But I mean, look how tender this is. John and I literally sat here, no, we stood here at the counter and ate our dinner. Kind of right off the platter, if I'm being honest. But yeah, this was dinner. I have to show you the broth that came off of that. I put about a cup of water down in the bottom of the, I used the Instant Pot. I put about a cup of water down the bottom, and this is the broth that I ended up with. This is about, I think this is a quart, the big wide mouth jar. Yeah, that stuff is very tasty. That was so good. So good. I don't consider myself on a stall right now, but if this continues for the next couple days or so, I'm going to say I stalled out in my last week because I only have 5 days to go. So 5 injections, that is. We'll talk about that in a minute. I wanted to talk about that for a sec. So what I decided to do was try and kick it up a notch. I mean, there's not much you can do. What are you supposed to do to change things up? I mean, you're already just eating around 500 calories a day. And I mean, you know, depending on your protocol that you're on, I'm on the 2.0 protocol, so I'm doing a little more than 500 because I get a little over 500 a day just in protein alone if I want it. So anyway, I decided just to try and kick things up a notch, I'm going to do a Cali kicker. I'm going to show you how I made it. Okay, let's make this Cali kicker. And we have 2 tablespoons of lemon juice right here. We have some cayenne pepper. Let's just do tap, tap, tap. A little bit of cayenne pepper. And I have some ground cinnamon. So let's just do some cinnamon. That's good. And you can put sweetener in here if you want to. You can mix this up in a giant travel mug, fill it with ice if you want to, and fill it with water and go on about your day. I like to make it quick. So I just put in a little bit of water and I warm it up and I shoot it down. And now I have it warmed up and it's right here. I put it in this, I don't know if you can see the steam. Can you see the steam? But I made it in this cute little cup because, I mean, why not? It's delicious, right? Okay, so let's chug this down really quick. Delicious. Okay, let's finish this. I hope I didn't swallow too loud. Okay. Whew. My eyes might water a little bit, but that's okay. So that's down. And what that means is any water retention that I might be holding on to should be gone by tomorrow. So if I'm going to the bathroom all day, if I'm peeing all day long, then I'll know that that was an issue. But not that it's a big issue. It's not. But anyway, this is going to kick it up a notch. All right, so let's talk about that transition period. I have 5 injections left. I'm on day 16. I'm only going to day 21. So I have 5 injections left. And so today is Tuesday. On Sunday will be my last injection. Then I have to do the 72-hour transition period to get the hCG out of my system. Well, I've heard so many times where people will do a whole extra day of the transition when you could be eating phase 3 style, which is just a low carb or keto, whatever you want to call it. But I see so many times where people do that extra day. You don't have to. It's 72 hours. So I understand the logic though, because Echo, how many days is 72 hours?
72 hours is 3 days.
So 3 days. If my last injection is on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is 3 days. So that means Thursday starts phase 3, right? No, Wednesday starts phase 3. Let me break it down. Because I do understand where people are coming up with, that extra day. But Sunday morning at 8 a.m. is my last injection. Monday morning at 8 a.m. will be 24 hours. Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. will be 48 hours. Wednesday morning 8 a.m. will be 72 hours. Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. is when your phase 3 starts. Just wanted to point that out. So, next week, Wednesday morning, 8 a.m., or whatever time, is when I'm going to start my phase 3. When's this going up? Sunday. So this is going up on Sunday. So the day that you're actually, the day that this video actually goes up is the day that I will be doing my last injection and going into my 72-hour transition period as soon as I do that injection. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to talk about this time because I don't want this to be super duper long. So I will see you tomorrow. Hey guys, it's very low calorie day number 17. So what happened? What did that calorie kicker do? Well, I was down 0.6 this morning, so I don't know if it's because of the calorie kicker, if it would have just been that way anyway. But I will tell you this, that calorie kicker gave me a ton of energy, like big time, noticeable energy. So I have had more energy anyway. I have a lot more energy now than I did when I started this round. I can guarantee you that. But yes, that calorie kicker did give me energy, lots of it. And yeah, I was down 0.6. Didn't even bother to take a clip of my food last night because it was exactly the same as the night before. I had a piece of that steak that I cooked in the Instant Pot along with a couple of carrots. And later on, I had some macadamia nuts. Let me tell you something real quick, okay? Sometimes there's something that I eat once in a while that I don't tell you guys about because I don't want you to think that it's part of the protocol and just because it works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you. I mean, most people know that anyways, but I just want to point it out because I don't want you to think that if you eat the same thing as me, you'll have the same results because that's not necessarily true. Everybody's different. Food reacts differently to each person. So every once in a while, I will have a few slices of pepperoni. I've done that twice this round. I did that last night. It has never affected me before. I've done it in past rounds and just not mentioned it because of the same reason I just said. I don't want anybody to think, oh, she eats pepperoni, I can have pepperoni. Maybe, maybe not. So, and if you don't want to go off protocol, well, then don't eat it. But keep in mind, also, I am doing the 2.0 protocol. So it's got a lot more choices on it than the original protocol. So that being said, that's it for today, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Hey guys, today is VLCD number 18, I think. Pretty sure. And last night's dinner. Here's dinner on very low calorie day number 17. This is some of that steak that I cooked in the Instant Pot and some green beans that I cooked them in the air fryer. So they're like a little weird textured, like kind of bendy. But they're actually very flavorful. So I'll eat them. The meat was really good, and that's pretty much all I ate because the green beans were flavorful, and when I first ate it, I ate one of them like as soon as I was done cooking them, and I was like, yeah, those are good, and they are flavorful. I'll give them that. But the texture, I just couldn't do. So I only ate a couple of them, and I threw the rest in the garbage because I just couldn't eat them. They were like kind of tough. I mean, I don't know. It was kind of like you take a bite of it, it's like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll just stick to cooking them in a pan instead from now on. But they were flavorful. So this morning I was really, really surprised. This morning I was down 1.2. Yeah. All right, I'm going to keep it short or this video is going to be really long. See you tomorrow. Okay guys, it is very low calorie day number 19 today. Today is Friday, April 16th. And I mention that because tomorrow on Saturday, April 17th, I might not do an actual check-in clip. We'll see. If I don't, I'll check in on Sunday, like the next day, and that will be my last injection. So yes, phase 3 is getting closer and closer, so I'm getting excited for that. The reason I might not check in with an actual clip tomorrow, although you will get an update on it the next day. That'll be my last clip of this video. So anyway, the reason is because tomorrow is my dad's memorial service. We're going to have a graveside service for him. He did pass away in November. However, he was cremated, so we wanted to wait until spring to have his service. And that's what we're doing. We're doing that tomorrow. And afterwards, whoever shows up, I know there's going to be several family members there, and I don't think any just friends are coming. I think we're just keeping it to family. And to keep it smaller, afterwards we're going to go out to eat. So there will be some restaurant food involved tomorrow, but my intention is just to have a salad and maybe some cottage cheese. It's a salad bar. So, and the place we're going has amazing salad, so it might be a really big salad, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'll report back in again the following day, which will be my last injection. So let's go ahead and look at the food that I ate yesterday. Dinner tonight. Earlier, I had a piece of that same old steak that I've been having the last few days, so I didn't bother to record that. But I'm having a few slices of pepperoni this evening and some super skinny asparagus, and it smells amazing. I put some of this everything bagel seasoning on it that I got from Aldi. That is where I get this kind, from Aldi, and it smells amazing. Let me try a piece. Oh yeah, that is delicious. I love it. I will be using that seasoning on my asparagus and maybe some other veggies too in the future. So that's not exactly traditional protocol food as far as the pepperoni goes, but you know, it works for me. So if you try the pepperoni and it doesn't work for you, don't come for me. That's all I got to say about that. Yeah. And I was down 0.2 today, so I'm happy. I'll take it. And the day before I was down 1.2. So, you know, that's kind of how it goes for me. A bigger drop, a small drop, a bigger drop, a small drop, or a gain, or whatever, you know. So we'll just see what happens the next couple days. And yeah, I'll check back in on Sunday. Maybe tomorrow. I'll check back in my next clip. Okay, guys, this is the last injection day. This is VLCD number 21. Yesterday did I do a clip yesterday? I didn't do a clip yesterday. Yesterday was the day of my dad's memorial that I was telling you about. So we did go out to eat afterwards, and I just got the salad bar, and John and I both got the salad bar, and I thought I did a clip of my salad, and I didn't. So it was a salad, and it was seriously lettuce with some shredded carrots on top, and a dish of cottage cheese. Oh, and I also had eggs. That was the other thing that was on it. Boiled eggs and French dressing. So the French dressing, that's questionable. Okay, it's not allowed. There's no question about it. Should I tell him about your salad?
You don't have to.
I don't have to. Yeah, his salad had a lot of stuff on it. But I won't tell you everything. He said I don't have to. So I guess that means no, don't tell him. But yeah, I ended up going up for another salad, and I didn't even attempt to take a photo of my second salad because I'm not gonna lie, I had a spoonful. It wasn't big at all, but it was macaroni salad. So that was an outright cheat.
You had another one.
And
You had some other kind of noodles.
Other kind of noodles.
Yeah, you had macaroni salad and you had something else sitting there.
It was 2 different kinds of macaroni salad. But there wasn't much on my plate though, was there?
No.
See, did you hear him? He talks so quiet. Oh yeah, he has the heater on over there too, so that might be interfering with the audio a little bit. I can see that the lighting is terrible, but that's kind of on purpose because I don't look very good right now. So it's morning. I got up and weighed this morning, and I was up 0.4. So I think that's pretty good. Oh, and yesterday I didn't even weigh, so I was up 0.4 from 2 days ago. I didn't even weigh yesterday because I got up and I just started kind of getting around for the memorial service, and that's what I had on my mind. I just didn't even think about weighing until I was actually dressed and putting my boots on to go. So I'm like, oh well, I'm just not going to weigh today. But it's fine. I'm up 0.4. And how much were you up? You do too know.
Like 1.6 or 8, something like that.
1.6 or 1.8. But he was up a little more than me. But we're still going to go ahead and do our LIW today. We thought about if we were up too much. I honestly wasn't worried about it. But if we were up too much, I don't want to continue the round for another week. But he was thinking about possibly continuing for another week. So I was probably going to go ahead and do it with him. But we're not. Today is the last injection weight. So hold on a sec. I forgot to figure out my total. So that brings my total to 14.8 pounds. That's really good because that puts my average at 0.7 a day. And that's the highest average I've ever had. So I'm pretty happy with it. And honestly, this round was actually pretty good, wasn't it? Yeah, it went pretty smooth. And his total, sorry about the lighting. His total is 20 pounds. He's down 20 pounds, which is typical because men usually lose a pound a day and women lose a half pound a day. So, yeah, I think it was a good round. So I'll continue to update you guys and keep you up on what's going on through the transition period, the 72-hour transition period, and into phase 3. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching.